Good morning. Well, it's my last day in Texas. I fly out tomorrow and I'm just outside of Houston, but look guys what I found at Tim Hortons. So I'm gonna go in and see what they have and see how it's different, and I'm really curious whether they have Earl Grey tea, and if they do I'm gonna get one. And I'm just very excited and happy, and today's gonna just be lots of little random stuff, but I'll take you along. Well guys, I got a Timmy's tea, my Earl Grey tea. It tastes exactly the same, so I'm thrilled. It cost $3.02 American, which is $4.15 Canadian, which is double what it costs at home. So this is ridiculously expensive, but it's very Canadian. It has Canada flag well, not the flag, but the maple leaf all over the place. It's just very fun. I'm so glad I came. I took a bunch of pictures, so here are the pictures. Okay guys, I just saw a castle. Woohoo! It was very convoluted to actually get here. There's a bakery in Bellville that you have to go and get a ticket to go to the castle. It's a guided tour. And I hate them, by the way. I hate guided tours. But anyway, I went and got the ticket. At that point, they give you the address to drive out here. So I drove out here, and at the beginning I didn't think it was going to be too bad. There was about 10 of us, and then all of a sudden all these people came. There was like 100. I'm not lying. I counted them. I got up to like 70, and I'm like over 100, and it was just like little kids galore, and I'm like, oh. Anyway, so we had this big talk about the castle. It was this guy wanted to build a house, and he didn't want a normal cabin, so he built this castle for himself. Anyway, he also did the bakery, so it's a whole thing. So there's a catapult, and they all went over to the catapult, and then I quickly ran and asked if I could quickly run in and take a bunch of pictures when no one's in there, and they allowed me to. So I quickly ran in, grabbed a bunch of pictures. You could go up to the tower. I didn't do that because, again, there was just too many people. You were also, it was $20 to get in. You were also given lunch, so we got a sandwich and I got a couple of cookies. So it was a good deal. I would recommend it. Just be prepared. There's no limit, I don't think, on the amount of people that they'll allow in. So be prepared. It would be way better if it's a little bit more organized, where they didn't allow 100 people in at once. But you know, nobody asked me for my opinion, so yeah, that's about it. And now we'll see what else I'm doing. Right now I'm heading to this bakery, Weichels. I'm told to have a kolache. It's a Czech pastry, so I'm going to go get one of those. And to get there, I decided to take some back roads, And oh my God, I'm so glad I did. There's field upon field of these bluebells just about to pop. They're not quite popped yet. So in a couple of weeks, this drive would be beyond breathtaking, because it's breathtaking now, let alone in a couple of weeks. Anyway, I took some pictures. Unfortunately, it's not, you can't really pick it up because they're just not quite popped yet, but you'll see the blue tinge, and it's just stunning. I'm loving this. Well, another day is done, and this is my last full day in Texas. And what a trip. I can't even believe it. But let's wrap up today. I did stop and get those kolaches, and I got the coconut cream one, and oh my God, it was so good. I am just glad I can only get them in Texas, because I tell you guys, if I could get these at home, I would have no control, and it would be a huge issue. So it's excellent I can only get them in Texas for a couple of reasons. A, I won't overeat on them. And B, I have to come back to Texas to get them again because they're so good. Okay, then after I got the kolaches, I came back to the hotel, and I literally was so exhausted. I actually had a 3-hour nap. This is the first day I have stopped before 5 p.m. Usually I was stopping between like 5 and 6. So I just think all the traveling and go caught up to me today. Feel much better now that I've napped. I also this evening had to readjust all my packing because I just came with a carry-on, and then all my wonderful friends that I seen down here all brought me gifts. So I had way more to take home than I brought, and so I had to buy another suitcase to do a checked baggage. So I had to rearrange everything and make sure it all fit in that, which it did. Yeah, I'm good. And then, yeah, now I'm just kicking back and wrapping up the night. And tomorrow I head out. I'm not as nervous to go on the plane, which is good. I am a bit nervous, though, to drive from here to the airport. I'd like to avoid the toll roads. These toll roads are really a pain in the butt. But I'd like to avoid them because they cost. And I have lots of time to get to the airport because my flight's not till after 1. So I have lots of time. So I think I'm just going to leave early and just take my time and, you know, do what I can to avoid the toll roads and get to the airport and just kind of, like I said, take my time. And yeah, and then I head into Calgary, which apparently is really cold right now, so that's going to be quite the shock. So, but I'm going to be glad to be home. There won't be humid. Breathing the last couple of days has not been easy because there was humid before, but there was a wind, and then there's no wind now. So it's a little bit harder to breathe here. So I'm going to look forward to my fresh mountain air. I miss it. So, and I miss my husband. So yeah, it's going to be good to get home tomorrow. So, but I'll bring you along as always. Good morning. Okay, it's my very last day in Texas. I'm heading for the airport. I'm at Love's, which is, I hear that a lot on the computer, on internet, and that people talking to me about Love's. So I had to pop in and just see what it looked like. It looked like every other gas station I've been in. So it's not a Buc-ee's, but I think they could really go and expand this to be like a Buc-ee's, because this is huge. Like Love's, I hear it all the time, especially among RVers and stuff. Anyway. They don't ask my opinion again. Yeah, so I'm off to the airport. I think I've got the route that's not going to give me any tolls, but if so, that's not much I can do about it. And I think it's a slower route, so I'm just going to take my time. I have lots of time to get there. And then I get on a plane. And guys, I'm leaving here. It's about 75, 80 degrees here. And I'm going to minus 22, minus 27 in the wind chill. And I think I did a conversion, it's minus 16. I had to put long pants on today and long shirt sleeve, and my husband's bringing my parka, so it's just sad. If it wasn't for the going to the cold, I'd be really looking forward to going home and just getting some fresh air. The humidity is just, it's sometimes really hard to breathe in. So fresh air will be a nice treat. And I am looking forward to just getting into my own house and sitting in my chair and being with my husband. Like, I'm just looking forward to all that stuff. So, and seeing everybody from home. So yeah, I mean, home is always where your heart is, no matter how cold it is, but it could have welcomed me home with a little warmer weather, but oh well, what can I do? No one listens to me. I'm home safe and sound, and oh my God, what a trip. I got to the airport okay. I tried to avoid the tolls, but I don't think there's a way to get to the airport without going on a toll road. I really don't, unless you really know the back streets, and Google or the GPS will not take you on the back streets. So I got about 3/4 of the way, and then I just had to accept defeat and get on a toll road. So that was the big thing. I get to drop the car off, and I was thrilled that I hadn't damaged the car. I got there safe, so all fun. Flight went uneventful. And yeah, it's wrapping up the week and the trip, and wow, I don't even know what to say. I'm tired. I'm glad to be home. I left Houston. It was like 25 and sunny. I get to Calgary, and I think it came in at -13. And it was the fresh air here. I just missed so much, because when it's hot and it's humid in Houston, and it's just really hard for me to breathe when there's no wind. And the last couple of days there hasn't been wind, so it was really hard for me to breathe. So to get here and just to take in some fresh air was so nice. So it's great to be home. I'm going to spend the next couple of days just zoning right out and just relaxing and getting rest. I hadn't stopped, so I much need of rest. So thank you for joining me on my trip, and here's until the next one.